Hello everyone, this is Mr. Hoy. In this and subsequent videos, I'm going to be talking about factoring. Specifically this week, just focusing on the factoring of GCFs. GCF is the greatest common factor. That's where we look at all of the coefficients and all of the variables to determine the largest term that we can take out of both. We divide evenly into both. So if we look at two coefficients like these, 35 and negative 28, the largest number that can come out of both of those two numbers is a 7. So we want to take a 7 out. And then we want to look at our variables here, and more specifically our exponents on our variables. A to the fourth power is a times a times a times a. It's 4 a's. A squared is a times a. So what we want to look at when we're comparing the two a's in this scenario is how many can we successfully take out of both of those situations. So both this term and that term have at least 2 a's, so I can take out an a squared. We then want to look at the b squared and the b term over here, and we can determine that we can successfully take 1 b out of both. We can't take 2 because this one over here only has 1. We then want to put our parenthesis here and successfully divide that 7a squared b out of both of those terms. So 35 divided by 7 is 5. We have 4 a's here. We're taking away 2, leaving us with 2. We have 2 b's. We're taking 1 away, leaving us with 1. We then have a negative 28. We're dividing that by 7, leaving us with a negative 4. We have 2 a's. We're taking both of those away, so we don't actually need to put any a's here. You really don't want to put a to the 0. That may confuse you down the road. It's better just to leave that space blank altogether. You then want to look at the b's. We have 1 of them. We're taking 1 away. Again, we have no b's as well in this situation, so we're left with this term here. After you're done factoring, you always want to look at what's left in the parentheses and see if there's anything else you can factor out of that. In this case, you can't. If you look at these terms, you can't factor out any number. No number goes into both 5 and 4. There are no a's or b's in this term, so you definitely can't take out a variable, so you're done factoring.